Hello everyone, I am Timothy Oxley in World, founder of AuroraScape. Now we've had a lot of people who have had trouble connecting their region and with the tutorials and even the new simple version. So I decided to go ahead and make a video with the simple version. When you download from the website, you'll receive a folder called AuroraScape.zip. Just right click on it. Depending on your program, you can do extract all. I'm going to use my 7-zip program and extract it. This, whatever you use, just go ahead and extract it. Now what we're doing now is we're extracting it to our computer so we can go ahead and take a look at what's inside. This is the simple version. I'm only doing a tutorial for the simple version so people who want to connect and need the help from this video can go ahead and connect. Alright, now if that's extracted, let's navigate into the extracted file folder. Alright, inside this folder we have the following. We're going to now click on Run Pre-Build. The following window will appear. Now here's something really important. If you're on Windows XP or Vista, or XP, Vista, or anything Vista and young, older, so 98, whatever, you must compile 2008. If you have Windows 7 or Windows 8, go ahead and hit enter for 2010 by the default option. Alright, if you have Windows, if you had to select 2008 prior, you would type in 3_5 here. That's saying how I chose the default 2010 because I'm running Windows 8. I just hit enter again. Now we choose the architecture. Some people don't know how to tell this, and it's alright because aurora-sim doesn't matter. So just go ahead and hit enter for any CPU. Now choose your configuration, release or debug. Let's go ahead and hit R for release and enter. And this is going to do this own little thing. Alright, then it's going to say compile now. The default option is yes, so go ahead and hit enter. You let it run its little quick compile. We just sit here for a moment. Let it do its thing. Just takes a couple minutes here. Alright. Now, as long as you have zero errors, it doesn't matter how many warnings you have, as long as you have 0 errors, you're good to go. So let's press any key to continue. Alright, now we're back here in the folder. Now all we do is navigate to the bin folder. We search for Aurora.exe, so look for Aurora. If you don't have extensions enabled, I'll say application over here, so just double click. Now this is scary, it might look scary. This is saying it wants to set up configuration for you, but you do not want to do this, because you've already configured it. So simple step here, just completely ignore the screen and press enter. And it will start. Alright, and we'll take a little bit the first time. And here we are. Now we just name your region, so we'll do Tim's test. Alright. Region UID for Tim's test, just ignore it, just hit enter, because it's randomly generated. Now, region location for Tim's test. Now you need to find coordinates for the grid. The center of the grid is 1000 by 1000. Unlike grids such as OS grid, where the default is 10,000 by 10,000, it is 1000 by 1000. So you want to pick something within 4,000 regions away. If you do any more, the viewers are not made to jump that far. So, take this test, I'm going to do 868 by 759. And then, a lot of people ask this question, region X size for region Tim's test? Alright. In Second Life and OpenSim, regions are 256 by 256. In the new in AuroraSim, you can actually make a region bigger or smaller than normal. So, for the sake of this test, and if you want it to be regular size, just hit enter and it'll be the standard 256 by 256. But for this example, I'm going to just do a 64 and then the Y by 64. Now it's going to say your internal IP address. This is going to be 000 like it says, so you just leave that be and hit enter. Your internal port is the internal port is 9000 by default. If you know how to change that, go ahead and change it in the INI and that stuff. But as far as for this, for keeping it simple, let's just hit enter. Now, the program automatically goes and fetches your external IP address. So that should be your external IP address. However, if you're using dynamic DNS or no-IP, this is where you type that in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're just going to use your external, just hit enter. Alright, then type of land. Mainland is default, you can say whatever here. It's just from where in Second Life regions are mainland or private island, you can name it. This is what your region is, this is just a type, it doesn't really matter, so just hit enter. I'll go ahead and start your region. Now I'll type in the name for the user who owns it. So, Timothy Huxley for me. It detects that I already have an estate. Unlike OpenSim, estates are actually saved on the grid, making it so if you have a region hosted on another computer somewhere, you can still have it in the same estate. For this example, yes, I'm just going to have it join my own estate, or have it existing on the server. And starting scripts. You will get some OSD requests failed. It's normal because the server is kind of heavy, kind of buggy right now. AuroraSim is still in testing, so it's usual to get OSD request failed errors. Just ignore it, it's in yellow, nothing to worry about. Alright, and now the region is completely connected. Unless you need to port forward, which you can look up online about your router at a website called portforwarding.com to learn how to port forward your router, if you have a router. I can't really show that in this video because every router is different. You'll just port forward for port 9000, which is the port displayed up in here that we selected earlier. Alright, that's everything. You've successfully set up a region. It's that simple. Alright, thank you very much. Thank you for watching.